Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And we'll talk, of course, about probably some sports today.
Yeah, I'm thinking
we might do that.
I'm thinking that's what we're talking about.
I want to start off with, real quick.
Yeah.
He might not like it, but I'm going to start off with it. When you haven't done something in a while, you struggle.
Oh, jeez.
So,
I wonder what we're referencing
I want this guy to know that he's still a really good baseball player.
Oh, jeez.
And he's going to do fine this summer playing in his league. Got it?
I'm a retired old man out here.
Got
man.
it?
Jeez.
I just want you to know. I got your back. All right, so let's move on. So I turn on the radio today. And,
that's never a good thing.
Well, it came on. I forgot to shut it off last night. Because I like the overnight on 92.3 The Browns. But, so, the national show is good. Because,
okay.
you know, it's national. But so, yeah. So I turn the radio on, start my car. 92.3 The Browns is on. And Jeff Phelps and Andy Baskin.
Yep.
Jeff Phelps, who worked for the Guardians, or Indians, canned, worked for the Cavs, canned. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's now not with either of them.
Yeah.
But, he's part of that culture at 92.3 The Browns that enjoys always finding negative with the Guardians. 9 playoff appearances since 1999.
Yeah.
9.
9.
1 World Series appearance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he likes to rip on them. Always find negative, 92.3 The Browns. And then, and the Cavs, too. They always find the negative with the Cavs. During this Cavs season, whenever I turned it on, there was negative.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him at a game sometime.
Yeah.
I never saw him at games.
Some horrible teams that he's talking about there, huh?
Yeah, horrible teams.
Yeah.
Cavs won a championship.
Yep.
Cavs has been to the finals
this year.
5 times since 99.
Yep.
Yeah.
Playoffs again
this year.
Yep.
Unlike one playoff win since 99. Like the Browns. 1 playoff win. One. But you know what, Josh?
Wait, how many?
1. But you know what, Josh? They always look really good on the field in shorts in June at minicamp.
Well, that's way more important.
And the we're going to the Super Bowl talk begins.
Hey, the Browns players in shorts is way more important than the Guardians winning a game, all right?
An actual game.
Yeah.
I haven't ranted about this in a while. I haven't. But I felt today was a good day.
Yeah?
So I turned it on, 92.3 The Browns. It's on. And Jeff Phelps is whining like a little,
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't they keep Nolan Jones?
Oh.
Why did they trade him to the Rockies?
Oh.
This is a guy who constantly complained that the Guardians don't spend money. Okay? And then he says it. They could have kept Nolan Jones and not spent... What happened?
Keep going.
And not spent the money on Josh Bell.
Sorry for technical difficulties real quick.
Were we there?
We're still going. Yeah,
we're
good.
That whole time we were going?
Yeah. We're still talking Guardians, right?
Okay. So, yeah.
Professional show here.
So,
Best
he complains
technology.
that they shouldn't have spent money. Him and Andy Baskin bitch every day that they don't spend enough money. Maybe not every day, but whenever they talk about the Guardians for 30 seconds.
Yeah. Once every other week.
3 or 4 hour show.
Yeah.
They complain about they don't spend enough money. Now he's saying they shouldn't have spent money. It's just, let's complain about everything the Guardians do.
Come on.
Okay?
He's not a Cleveland fan, right?
Do they realize how dumb they look?
Do they care about Cleveland sports at all?
No, they care about the Browns. That's why it's called 92-3 the Browns.
Right.
Okay? And
come on.
Let's be honest here. They don't care how dumb they look.
No, they don't. Because they get to talk about the Browns.
And what they don't realize is there is a huge segment of the Cleveland population at this time that will not listen to their station.
Yeah.
Because they have no knowledge of the Guardians and the Cavs. They don't. They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't want to talk about them ever in a positive way either.
Yeah. I mean, I probably turn on 92.3 The Fan as much as they talk about the Guardians. Sorry, 92.3 The Browns.
Yeah, because I don't know what 92.3 The Fan is.
Okay, no,
I know 92.3 The Browns.
Yeah. So, I probably turn that on as often as they talk about the Guardians. And the one time they were talking about the Guardians, they were just complaining about
of course they were.
Because they don't spend any money. Such cheap owners.
Yeah.
Cheap owners.
They'd rather have a dishonest owner who has been investigated for fraud. They'd rather have him as the owner, who brings in a guy who doesn't have good character to play quarterback. They'd rather talk about that all the time. It's funny.
What matters.
It's funny how they won't talk about the Cavs or the Guardians at length when they're doing bad. Right?
Right.
They won't talk about them when they're doing bad. But they'll whine for 7 days straight when the Browns lose and talk about it the entire...
Oh, my God.
Like, I don't understand it. And don't give me this, it's a Brownstown crap. It's a Brownstown because you have brainwashed people to think it's a Brownstown.
Yeah.
I'm just really like, it drives me crazy. You know, it really does. And like, you know, and then they're talking about attendance. And Andy Baskin did some research. I'll give him credit.
Oh,
and he's talking about how the attendance has gone up. I told you that.
I noticed it.
The attendance has gone up 4,000 a game since they changed the name to Guardians.
Really?
So what about all those people that said that they were ruining? That was it. The team was going to go.
Oh.
It was going to be terrible. No one was going to come on. No,
but just because of a name change. Yeah.
It's gone up 4,000 per game.
Oh my God. Does anybody know anything anymore, Tim? Does anyone know anything anymore? Or they just assume things are certain ways?
They assume it, and then they never change their opinion.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to do any research.
Nope.
To realize this. I look at that attendance thing all the time. And am I disappointed? Like in the years that it didn't go up or it went down? Yeah. But it's gone up. It's gone up. Major League Baseball attendance is up this year.
Yeah.
With the shortening of games.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they did it.
Yeah. All those people that complained about it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Just shut up. You don't really like the game anyway.
Yeah, right. If you're saying that, then you don't like the game.
If you really think that's something to complain about and it's going to change the game that much, then just, be quiet, because nobody wants to hear that negative. Look, the only thing I don't like about the pitch clock is I don't like the games are quicker.
Yeah.
Because crap, it used to be like the Tribe would go right until like 10 o'clock. Then the 10 o'clock news would come on.
Yeah.
But now it ends at like 9:30 or even before 9:30.
Yeah.
And I got that half hour of space.
Oh, at least.
What am I doing here? Or the late night West Coast games that I love watching aren't on as late.
Yeah.
But hey, if it helps the attendance and it helps the sport, because I know younger people aren't as patient.
Yep.
They don't want to sit there for 3 hours.
I would.
You what?
I would.
Well, yeah, you would. because you're a real baseball person. But so if it helps the game, okay. I guess I'm good with it because I want the game to grow.
Yeah.
But I just, like the last 4 days of the news, not every single time, but a lot of the times, starting the sports, talking about the Browns minicamp.
Yeah,
The,
because that's
the
what
Guardians had a
matters.
game.
No. The Browns had minicamp.
I know, but during football and basketball season, a local sports guy tweeted back at me and said, "The Browns played today." Well, yeah, the Browns played today. That's good. Okay, so you talked about them first. I got it. I got the standard. What it's supposed to be, right?
Right.
The team that played, you talk about them first, right?
Right.
I guess that only applies to the Clowns.
That only applies in football season, Tim.
I guess so.
It's a seasonal thing.
It's a Browns thing.
No, it's a seasonal thing because only in football season you talk about football
It's
first.
so ridiculous.
But
It's so ridiculous.
in baseball season, you talk about football first.
No, minicamp. Or OTAs. Or if they change the
Anything.
outlets in Berea.
Yeah, anything.
They cleaned that closet.
Oh, wow.
That maid finally got around to cleaning that closet in the lobby.
For the Browns.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, oh, look. They cleaned up that garbage in the parking lot. Woo! Let's lead the news off with that.
Hey guys, the Guardians just won.
Or the other day when the 3 Browns players, thank goodness they're all okay,
Yeah.
got robbed.
Well,
I don't want anyone to get robbed
Yeah.
at gunpoint. That's
Yeah.
terrible. But you would think, but they play the call on the news of the guy who recovered the Browns helmet, Perry-on Winfrey's helmet.
oh.
And you would have thought this guy turned in nuclear secrets, a machine gun, or saved a person's life because he turned in a Browns
Hey, he
helmet.
recovered a Browns helmet. That's big.
Like, are you kidding me?
It's important stuff,
Oh
Tim.
my gosh! You should listen to this phone call. It'll be on Fox 8's website if you would. It's unbelievable, making it like this guy's a hero.
He's a hero.
So, cough. This weather, this smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's they talked about it on the news last night and said that it's similar to allergies. It'll give people symptoms like allergies.
Wow.
So, but let's move on from that. Let's move on from the 92-3 the Clowns.
Yeah,
the Browns.
let's talk about, the sport that's going on right
Yeah,
now.
baseball.
lately.
So
Yeah.
we talked about, the Guardians. They're now two games out of first place, heading
Yeah.
into tonight.
Yeah.
They've been pretty good the last week.
Yeah, pretty
You know,
solid.
they
They're
went-
in every game now.
They went 2-2 in Minnesota.
Yeah. We kind of figured that it would happen.
Yeah.
We were hoping for a 4-game sweep, but we kind of figured we were going to split.
When they lost on Thursday night last week, I thought of what you said during the show, that you said, let's get a sweep. And I said,
Yeah.
well, we got to win the first game.
Yeah.
And so the second game was disheartening. And then
Yeah.
and then they won the next two. They recovered and won
Yeah,
the
they
next
did.
two. So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
They've split so far with the Red Sox this
Yep.
week.
Yep.
Hopefully they can win tonight. Savali's on the mound.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I don't
Okay.
know. He had a
Okay.
great start last time, but you never know.
Yeah.
Could be terrible tonight. You don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I
I got
hope not,
confidence
but-
in Savali.
I do too, but you just never know.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that game the other day, man, the bullpen was just putrid.
Yeah, it was. It was,
It was-
terrible.
it was
7 batters
horrible.
before they got an out.
Oh my
De
god.
Los Santos, and he'd been good all year.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
1.82,
Yeah.
like a 1.82 ERA going into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So guys do have bad games. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. It
So,
was, but like then we had other guys come. Well, I mean, Sandlin came in. Then what? Hentage just came in.
And
And then
just
yeah, but he
Henches finished
but
it off.
he
I
finished it
believe,
off.
yeah.
Got us
But
like a double
Sandlin
play
didn't
or
do any
something.
good either.
No, he didn't do nothing
Like
either.
De Los Santos and Sandlin were terrible, and you got to leave a guy in for 3 batters now, so you can't, can't take a guy out
Ugh.
after 1 batter anymore. So,
Ugh.
so that was very hard to watch. And then they
But-
almost came back, though. They got it
did.
to 5-4.
They did.
You know, that offense that people still rip on, even though it's been a
Yeah.
lot better the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
But we're still going to hold the offense accountable and never the pitching. It's amazing how people do
Pitching's been bad.
It's
That's just how it is.
that. You know,
The guys are starting to hit, and when the games they're not hitting, the other team's not hitting either. It's just
that's
been
true.
pitchers'
Yeah.
duels.
Yeah, it has been.
But-
The Red Sox just drive me nuts, though, too. Like, they get so lucky, you know. And that pinko Jaron Duran.
You don't like
I
Jaron
can't
Duran?
stand Jaron Duran.
Why is that?
Oh my God, he's such an arrogant little punk. He's an arrogant punk.
Really?
Yeah, he is an arrogant punk.
Well, I think it's because
I just want you to know, I just got a text.
okay,
Just got a text here.
important.
A very, very important. About the anniversary show.
Oh boy,
NFL Insider, Jeff
Jeff
Shudell,
Shudell.
just said he will set June 22nd aside and be on our anniversary show.
Boom, baby.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that great?
That is great.
So, so Jeff Shudell will be on.
Good.
But getting back to the Guardians, Jaron Duran, and
Yeah.
Jeff is actually a Red Sox fan.
Ah.
But he's very good, covers the Guardians, and
Yeah.
you can tell that
Right.
he's, But, yeah, he's just a punk to me.
Well,
I know the Red Sox fans don't like him very
The
much.
media helps him look bad too because, I mean, I saw him on Sports Center or something the other day, or First Take or something. They had him on. They had him on the show asking him all these questions, like he was the star of the Red Sox.
Well, I know.
I'm.
Like, how are you kidding me? He's like 10th on the list.
I don't know
If
the guy.
that.
I don't know the guy like enough. Like I haven't watched him enough outside of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but he is a. When I watch him play baseball, because I'm a very
Yeah.
baseball guy. He's a very solid baseball player.
I hate to say it, he reminds me very much on the field when he's not acting like a fool. Because
Yeah.
he acts like a jerk when he gets a hit and stuff. I just don't like how he acts.
Okay.
Hitting-wise, he reminds me, and just the way he plays,
Yeah.
he reminds me very much of Grady Sizemore.
Yeah, got that. He's got power. He can hit for contact. He's
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, he reminds me of Grady Sizemore.
Good defender.
But I just don't like some of his, I just don't like
Yeah.
him. I'm just
That's
not a
fair.
fan of him.
That's fair.
I'm not a fan of him. And I know the Boston fans don't really like him either.
Wow, that's tough to do.
Yeah. I think he didn't hustle when he first came up last year.
Oh my God! You saw you remember that inside the park home run? That the Blue Jays scored like 30 runs on them last year.
Okay.
And there was a fly ball. He just didn't judge it. Dropped
Oh,
right
there it
over his
is.
head, and he just stared at it.
That might have been when he first came up. Maybe that was
It was
one of the
towards
reasons.
when
Yeah.
he first came up. Yeah.
Yeah, those people are not forgetting.
Yeah.
They held Bill Buckner accountable for
Oh my
30
God!
years.
I know.
So, okay, and so today the Twins lost.
Yeah.
Okay, so like we said, Guardians 2 games out.
Right back in it.
Twins starting pitcher, Bailey Ober.
Oh boy.
I'm watching the game too. They played the Rays. He, first 3 innings, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
9 down, up 9 down.
Yeah.
After the 3rd inning,
Uh-huh.
CB Buckner,
Yeah.
it was a terrible arm. CB Buckner checks his hands, tells him he's got to wash his hands.
Oh boy.
Comes out for the 4th inning, 3 runs, gives up 3 runs.
Oh.
Out of the game. Out of the game.
Oh. Was it official? Did we get an official that it was, a substance?
Well, the Rays announcers were talking about it, and you could see him telling him. So, so and that's something. So the
Yeah.
Twins are cheating. The Twins are cheating.
I'm not worried about it.
Has a Guardians
They can't do it right.
Has a Guardians pitcher been warned or thrown out?
I haven't seen
No,
any problems
they haven't.
this year.
No, they haven't. Okay.
I haven't seen
So
any problems this
Savali will
year.
get thrown out tonight, but I'm joking.
Please.
But yeah, so
No. Civ, he'll be all right.
so yeah, and the Twins are starting to collapse. They are.
That's
They're
fine.
starting to collapse.
I mean, it's about that time of the
I
year.
knew they would.
Well, it's that time of the year where
Yeah.
they start collapsing.
and
yeah.
their pitching's not as good as
No,
people thought.
They don't have that
Joe
much.
Ryan's good.
Yeah.
Lopez is good.
I think it's Johan.
Yeah,
Duran.
but you got 3 other days where you got to get to
Right.
him.
Right.
You're not gonna get to him a lot of times because teams are gonna hit.
Yep.
So the Twins they're not that good. So I saw this morning a little NFL news. Tommy calls me right away
Okay.
and says the Buccaneers have got to sign him. I'm like, who?
Who?
The Vikings released Dalvin Cook.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
And Tommy's right. It'd be a great move if Tampa Bay
if
signed
Tampa signed him,
him.
I'd be scared.
That'd be huge. They
Yeah.
need a running back, and he catches passes, and So he has had injury problems, but like
Yeah,
Tommy
but
said last
still.
year, they were not bad injuries. He's
Yeah.
doubtful for today, but he played
Yeah.
anyway.
He played most games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but Dalvin Cook got released by the Vikings. That's
Wow.
crazy. What are the Vikings doing?
Nobody knows.
Is that division just clearing the way for the Lions to win it?
Maybe they want the Lions to win it.
Maybe. Hey, I kind of want them to too.
Hey,
So
go ahead.
But
But you know what that tells? You know what that tells us?
what's that?
That tells us that the number 1 pick in every single fantasy draft is going to be Justin Jefferson.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna pass like 450 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes yeah. So I activated my fantasy leagues on June 1st.
Ah.
The football.
Yeah?
Yeah. So those are active now. People
Yeah.
can start saving or keeping their keepers. The Defense
Oh,
League and
okay.
the Wycliffe Fantasy Football.
I got to start by
Now, Wycliffe Fantasy Football 2, we do not keep players.
I like that.
We redraft them.
I like that.
Yeah, I figured they would have one where we
I like
redraft.
that.
Maybe we need to have a fantasy sports show.
Yeah.
We got the anniversary show coming up in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How about next week we do a show on fantasy sports? We could
Yeah.
we could plan it.
Okay.
I'll get the topics and figure it out, and I'll send them to you. You could send them back what you think, and we can do a show on fantasy sports next week.
All right.
We've been
mix it up
wanting
a
to do
little
one.
bit.
We've
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
wanting to do one, and we've never done one.
Yep.
So how about we do that next
Mix
week?
it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's. So, like we said, the Guardians have been better the last week.
Yep.
Will Brennan.
Will Brennan.
I called him out in the Guardians group I have
Really?
on Facebook after he wasn't in the batter's box in time, got the strike call, and then grounded out weakly to the pitcher.
Yeah.
Since that at bat, or as they said on the Guardians Twitter, which is great,
Uh-huh.
since the incident, which is so good.
Since the
Yeah,
incident.
the incident. He is hitting 405. He has a 1,112 OPS
Oh my
with
God.
6 extra base hits. So who should I shred next?
I think you might have to start shredding like the best hitter on the team.
Who? He's been playing okay. He's not been.
He's
any
been
great.
okay. He
He's
hasn't been
okay.
himself.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going there.
All right.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, then
I'm not going after.
that-
I'm not
all right.
criticizing.
Well,
Hall
then
of
it's
Famer.
time to. You might have to get this one guy that I can't watch step in the box anymore.
Who's that?
That'll be Maestro.
Oh, Miles Straw.
God.
Yeah.
He just can't
His
hit a
defense is so
baseball,
good, so.
man. I know he is very good defensively,
Yeah.
but man, can he
I
not
know.
hit a baseball?
Yeah. No, he can't.
God, he just stands there and watches strikes go right down the middle.
He does. Oh, he does.
Oh my God.
And then sometimes he looks like. He called that a strike. It was like
Yeah.
right down the middle. Although, were you watching the game last night?
I didn't catch the game last night.
Oh, because the umpire obviously in the ninth inning, when Boston was up, was blind. Because Clase threw a strike right in the middle of the box.
Uh huh.
You know, of the
Yeah.
pitch, right in the middle of the box.
Yeah.
And he called it a ball.
Ah.
And Matt Underwood, I was looking away at the time. I saw it on the replay. But Matt Underwood says, "Where was that?" Like, and then I look up and it's like, right down the middle, and Manning goes, "Well, he obviously missed it." Like it was like called it a ball. It
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of that, man, Emmanuel Clase, first closer in the league to 20 saves.
Yes, and he's looking better again.
I
don't want to get too optimistic.
Yeah, don't do it.
We don't want to break this, so don't hit it
Yeah.
too hard. I was worried about putting the monitor on there today. I was. I'm like, this thing's gonna break. Like,
Just wait till after
new
that
set-
finale.
new studio.
After the
yeah, we'll do the
the
fantasy show
year
next
show.
week, and then we'll new set, and a new studio.
new everything.
We're gonna have a.
Oh yeah.
Let's just finish the show now, and let's just talk about that for a.
Talk about
couple minutes.
the huge show
In
coming
2
up.
weeks. Two. George Bush 2. 2 weeks.
How many?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. June 22nd.
That's a lot of twos.
1 year anniversary. Yeah, 1 year anniversary show of the Josh and Tim Talk Sports. Oh, I've talked about this. We've talked about it, but I never confirmed it with you, Josh.
Yeah.
We are going to get a new logo.
Oh,
Kayla Sharp,
this is news to me as well.
Tommy's girlfriend of Kayla's Creations, the official creator.
The official creator of Josh and Tim Talk Sports. Yeah.
Is going to create a new logo for us.
It'll be a
so
whole new revamped show,
we will
baby.
introduce it on that day.
And
That show is going to be an hour that day. We're going to have, I think we're going to have every guest we've ever had
yeah,
on that show. Phil Goff, hopefully we can get him from Kentucky.
from on Zoom.
And everybody else should be here.
Yeah.
Jeff Schudel just confirmed.
Yep.
Ben Hersick from the Lake County News Herald has not confirmed, but I just texted him today, and hopefully he'll come. Everybody else is probably going to be here. The Kolchucks,
Yeah.
Steven and Chuck. Oh my gosh, I couldn't remember my broadcast partner's name. For a
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Our football show technical
You said Gavin's
producer.
coming, right?
We should have a
Yeah.
Gavin sighting. Our football show technical producer.
Tony Marthrockmore.
Our former technical producer.
Noah Dome going to be here. Noah Dome. Now, he's sitting last night at Josh's game.
Ah, poor
He
kid.
turns his head, and I'm walking by. I see on the side corner of my eye. I'm telling you something. From the side, Noah Dome could be the drummer from Def Leppard. I'm telling you, he could be. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't heard that one before.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Noah's got 2 arms though, which is good.
Yeah.
The drummer from he lost it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
yeah. He's good. He's a good guy. He's
Yeah.
he's done a lot of stuff for educating like teens on not doing dumb things driving. So
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
night I'm like, oh my God, he
God.
looks just like him.
Yeah.
But so yeah, he's gonna be here. Noah.
Yeah.
That'll be great. We're going to be an hour.
Joey?
We're going to be...
Joey?
Yes. Joey will be here. We're going to be live.
We're gonna be
going
live.
stream
It's gonna be a
on
live
YouTube that
show.
night. Yes. I'm thinking maybe we might even be able to do a Facebook Live from our Facebook page, too. We'll have 2 feeds.
Can be live. We can be
We
live
got 2 feeds.
for one part of our audience over there on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, we're going to have a studio audience.
Yeah.
Gonna have some special guests. Our studio audience, a huge crowd.
Huge crowd.
Have you ever seen those crowds like you see at like the Lincoln Memorial in Washington on the mall that they show like when there's big speeches, like at MLK's speeches and stuff? Yeah, I think it might be like that, Josh.
Yeah.
It might be like that.
Or like I don't know, like
the parade when the Cavs won the championship.
okay. I was gonna say, or what am I thinking of? Oh my God! I almost broke the entire studio.
It didn't break. I can't
I
believe
almost
it didn't
broke
break.
the entire
I
studio.
can't.
One of Queen's last concerts.
Oh yeah, at Wembley Stadium.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
Wembley Stadium wouldn't even be big enough for this show.
yeah.
It wouldn't even be big enough for this show. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's going to be so big.
Huge.
It's going to be so big.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be big, very big. So we want to end. We want to stay under 30 minutes. So we're going to end right now. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
We'll see you next week. We off?